keep the ball outside of the middle of the plate. Justin Verlander knows that, and he's got very good stuff. Logan Webb struggled a little bit just because he was, at least from my view, was very amped up. The pitches were left a little bit up in the zone. The velocity was great, but what Justin Verlander is going to do is just try to pitch at the bottom of the zone, get ahead. If you can follow the 3 pitches or less in an at-bat, he's going to be just fine having that bat be over in 3 pitches or less. And Justin Verlander is going to deal with, the emotions of making his 20th, season, first start of the season. So he's going to be just fine. I think he's going to come out and, one by one, sit him down one by one.
That's what he's going to aim to do today. The Giants 1-0 early in this season. It's game 2 of a 3-game set between the Giants and the Reds in Cincinnati. We send you out to the broadcast booth right now.
Welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area. Opening week is presented by PNC Bank. And after a big win on opening day, the Giants and Reds play game 2 of the series right here in Cincinnati from Great American Ballpark. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. I am in Cincinnati. Mike is in our studios in San Francisco. Well, after a great win on Thursday, Justin Verlander said, hey, I could finally enjoy watching an opening day. He usually pitched him. Well, today he is pitching, Mike, and we're all looking forward to it.
Well, 20 years at the big league level. This is start number 527. And he's 38 games away from 300. He's very driven to get that number. But more importantly, he's very driven to get this team back to the playoffs. He feels that he is the guy that sets the tone professionally for work habits, drive, and attitude that's going to inspire this young Giants team. And I can't wait to see his first start in a Giants uniform.
All right, that's happening today in Cincinnati. And the DH for the Giants this afternoon is Casey Schmidt. All right, it's Kids opening day here in Cincinnati. Stay tuned. We'll take you back to the NBC Sports Bay Area studios right after this.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. By Cache Creek Casino Resort, Northern California's premier entertainment destination. And by Heffernan, because you're different.
River Rock.
One game into the season, the Giants are 1-0, and following a day off, they're back in action in Cincinnati to round out this 3-game series against the Reds. Justin Verlander will make his Giants debut in just a few moments. An exciting day for Giants fans. I'm Laura Britt alongside George Contos. We're on pre- and post-game coverage with you today. And George, the Giants looking to continue that momentum from Thursday's win, the late-inning rally. What's your key to the game today?
My key to the game today is put the bat on the ball. 17 strikeouts is far too many for this Giants team, and you're facing a lefty in Lodolo that is not going to blow you away with a fastball like Hunter Green's. He's going to mix it up with two variations of a four-seam and a two-seam, a curveball and a changeup. He has some strikeout potential, having 300 strikeouts in 250 innings, but these guys have to put the bat on the ball and keep the carousel moving. Don't try and rely on the long ball, even though you're in the Great American Small Park. Keep it moving. Put the singles the other way, hit the ball where it's pitched, and they'll be just fine.
Yeah, the Giants facing lefty Nick Lodolo. You'll see Elliot Ramos leading off for the Giants as he has really good numbers against lefties. That was a decision that Bob Melvin made during spring training. We hope you enjoy Game 2 of this 3-game series. We'll see you back here in the NBC Sports Bay Area studios for Giants Postgame Live right after the game.
Cincinnati, as we come to you from Great American Ballpark, the Reds have just now taken the field. And our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. It's really a wonderful day today. Not a lot of sunshine, a bit hazy, but look at the temperature, 76 degrees. Facing the left-hander, Lodolo, let's take a look at Bob Melvin's lineup. It'll go like this. It's brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll be Elliot Ramos in the leadoff spot, followed by Adames, Lee, and then Matt Chapman. Wilmer Flores is at first base. Matos gets a start. He's hitting 6th. Then it's Bailey and a start for Casey Smith, the DH. And then hitting 9th is Tyler Fitzgerald.
On the hill today for the Cincinnati Reds will be the 27-year-old left-hander Nick Lodolo, California native out of Laverne, went to Texas Christian University. 6'6", 215-pounder. He's in his 4th year. This is what he did last year. 9-6 with a 4.76 ERA. 122 strikeouts, 115. He's got a good fastball, and he likes to throw that fastball. He'll throw it, well, more than 50% of the time, and it'll average mid-90s. He also has a curveball and a changeup, and he basically will throw anything at any time. Long, lanky, lazy arm delivery. Take a look at the numbers there. That's our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. The arsenal of Nick Lodolo.
Here's Ramos. Ramos coming off a day where he went 1 for 4 and the one hit a big one. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it's wide. So we get started at 4:11. Ramos out of play. Most of these Giants have faced Lodolo before, but not many at bats. Ramos 0 for 2 lifetime. And it's wide. Giants are coming off a game on Thursday where, yeah, they won, but they also struck out 17 times. Swinging a shot into left center field. Friedel on the move, and he's going to track it down. And that's how this game gets started.
Let's take a look at that Cincinnati Reds starting defense, starting in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Lux, Friedel, and Fraley, best arm in left field. De La Cruz and Espinal on the left side of the infield. McLean and Encarnacio Strand on the right side. Jose Trevino, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Willy Adames, 0 for 4 on Thursday with 3 strikeouts, 2 for 10 in his career against Lodolo. Home plate umpire, by the way, is Corey Blazier. Gonzalez, Tosi, and Culpa from first to third.
Blazer's pretty consistent strike zone. It's not a big one. If you get any help, it's usually down around the knees on the first base side.
We had a good strike zone Thursday.
What you get in the first inning, you'll get in the 9th inning. It's a very consistent zone.
So it's 3-1. Swing and a foul. This one actually nicked home plate umpire Corey Blazier.
Yeah, it buckled him.
So Jung-Ho Lee to follow. It's a full count. Popped up. Playable. Encarnacion Strand. 2 down. And here's Lee. Adames running by Corey Blazier. Looked like he asked him if that pitch was a strike. Lee yesterday, or make that Thursday, he did not get a hit, but he walked twice and he scored twice, including drawing a walk in the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, it's a great day to hit. You never know what you're going to get in Cincinnati in March. I mean, you could be prepared for a 38-degree day today. 78 degrees, as you said at the start of the game, but it's a good day to hit.
Wouldn't take that one again.
No. 14 miles an hour with the wind speeds. It's carrying to left center. I wouldn't take that one again either.
Foul. Just wide of third.
There's a lot of deception in the delivery of Nick Lodolo because of his long arms, his height. He's mentioned he's 6'6", and he's got velocity. He can go 95, 97 with it. With lazy arm delivery, that really looks fast in the eye of a hitter.
Chop to second. McLean with a 4-3 putout in a nice inning for Nick Lodolo. Verlander coming out. Giants go down in order in the top of the first, so now it's time for the Reds. So let's take a look at their lineup. Brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll be Friedel in the leadoff spot, followed by Matt McLean. Ellie De La Cruz is the third place hitter, followed by Lux, Candelario, and then Encarnacion Strand. Espinal will hit seventh, followed by Jake Fraley in the eighth slot, and then the catcher Jose Trevino.
On the hill today for the Giants will be Justin Verlander, the 20-year veteran. This is his 20th year, 42 years of age. You see his lifetime statistics. He'll make start number 527 today. And with the 262 wins, he wants to get to 300. He wants to stick around for it. Almost 3,500 strikeouts. He'll be looking at that this year.
And I think everybody is realizing that this is not the same strike zone as these two teams had on Thursday.
No, it's a bit tighter, but it's consistent. That's all you can hope for.
So a quick 2-0. Friedel had a couple of hits and 5 at bats on opening day. So Verlander not missing by much, but certainly missing.
His lifetime record against the Reds, 1-2 with a 4.38 ERA, so not a lot of history.
He pours in a strike, took a little off.
Verlander, the pride of Old Dominion. He's a big guy, 6'5", 240.
Foul back. Friedel has faced Verlander 5 times in his career. He's 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Here's the payoff. Foul back. So, I mean, building on the fastball, Mike.
Yeah, and keeping it all away. I mean, he hasn't gone inside one time. Away, away, away through 6 pitches, all fastballs.
Bailey hangs on. He got him.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense playing behind Justin Verlander today. Starting the Giants outfield left to right would be Ramos, Lee, and Matos. Good arms across the board. Adames and Chapman on the left side. Fitzgerald and Flores on the right side of the infield. Patrick Bailey, he'll be in the squad putting down the signs. Here's Wilbur Flores over at first base.
McLean, who swings at the first pitch and lifts this one out to Jung-Hoo Lee.
Let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Justin Verlander. And you look at the number of fastballs he throws, about half the time, but he'll throw curveball, slider, changeup at any time. But that doesn't tell you the whole story. He can add and subtract speed on all of his pitches, and his control to the corners is impeccable.
Here's De La Cruz, who takes a strike. De La Cruz scored a couple of runs Thursday, went 1 for 3. He's fun to watch in just about everything he does, but especially fun to watch when he runs.
Well, he's 6'5", and he's long and lanky, but man, he could get going in a hurry. And for a big guy, that's saying something.
No swing. Led the major leagues in strikeouts last year. But as we saw Thursday, he will take a walk. Three and one.
Well, with his ability to steal a base, he's not the guy you want to walk.
That time he went around. So a full count. He had a full count to Friedel. Got him, and that'll end the inning. Spun one up there on the 3-2 pitch. Second inning coming up. Get free MLB.tv with T-Mobile. Redeem today at T-Mobile.com/MLB. No score as Matt Chapman stands in against Nick Lodolo. And the first pitch of the second inning is wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Chapman on Thursday had a base hit in that 9th inning. He went 1 for 4. Does have a lifetime home run against this left-hander. We had a massive sellout crowd on Thursday, and this is a really great crowd today. Chapman hits a high fly ball to right in the park. 1 out. And here's one of the heroes from Thursday's game, Wilmer Flores. Offers at that first pitch and fouls it out of play. He has faced Lodolo 3 times. He's 0 for 3. Down the line, hit well, into the corner, out of here. One nothing Giants.
And that was not a bad pitch from Nick Lodolo. I mean, he was away the whole at bat. Then he tries to sneak attack him on the hands inside. And Wilmer Flores just spins on it. And what's impressive about the swing is that both elbows are bent when he puts the barrel on it. And top spins it right over the wall. Wow, what a hit.
Here's Matos. First at bat of the year for Matos. And he drives it to right. Nobody's there. Matos, who can run a little bit, is going to head for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Or make that a 1-out double.
We watched the Giants hit batting practice, and they did a lot of that right there, what you saw from Matos. Go the opposite way, thinking they were going to see a lot of fastballs away from Lodolo. And again, that is not out over the plate. That's on the corner. You try and pull that, you roll it over to the shortstop on the ground. Here, just a nice crisp line drive that puts him in scoring position. He did this all spring long, had a great spring.
Here's Bailey. I mentioned Wilmer Flores, one of the heroes in Thursday's game. Wasn't for Bailey, Wilmer Flores wouldn't have had a chance to be a hero. Bailey got the 2-out base hit to knock in the tying run.
You know, that swing of the bat right there for Flores, I mean, that'll change the scout report. Because that was exactly where Lodolo wanted to throw it.
Bailey out in front. Here's your 2-0 fastball count, Mike.
Yeah, well, there's no such thing anymore. That was a good changeup.
Bailey pops it up, shallow center field. McLean making the call and the catch. 2 outs.
You know what's great about Flores and the success that he's had this year?
But first,
right now, we're going to talk about Ultimate Performer, brought to you by your Bay Area BMW centers. 2 days ago on opening day, Wilmer Flores hit a 3-run homer off Ian Jabot to give the Giants the lead at the top of the ninth. It was the first comeback win in 9th inning on opening day on the road in Giants history.
here's Schmidt. Schmidt pops it up. You were saying, Mike.
Well, the thing about Wilmer Flores, he's healthy. And last year he had a knee problem that he had to take care of and cut his season short. But you have to wonder how many at-bats he took last year where he was in pain and hit around it, because he wasn't the same hitter that we saw in spring training this year. He's healthy.
Here's Schmidt's first at bat this year, and it's down low. Well, maybe you go back to what you said about the scouting report. Maybe the scouting report was how to get him out last year, and he was hurt.
That's a great point.
Schmidt out of play, 1-2.
I mean, this is his last year under contract with the Giants, and you know he didn't want to have people in San Francisco think of him the way he played last year. He had a lot to prove, and he was driven all spring, and he had a great spring. Got his legs back. Makes a difference.
Two and two to Schmidt with Tyler Fitzgerald to follow. We're in the top of the second inning. And it hit him.
Well, in a 2-2 count, he had a pitch to go out of the strike zone with him, and he was throwing a back foot slider, but he literally hit the back foot. Ouch.
Well, maybe we had to change the terminology on the back foot slider.
Yeah. Back catcher's foot slider.
Fitzgerald, opening day 0 for 3. Out of play as he gets a good healthy fastball, and it's no balls and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike.
I have no problem with that play. You're a 9th place hitter. You could do that. Sneak attack bunt.
Jeff Kent wouldn't be happy.
Get that. No, he wouldn't. But I think when you're hitting the bottom of the lineup and you have a chance to extend the inning and get the top of the lineup up, especially a guy like Ramos with power, not to say Fitzgerald doesn't have power, but I don't think that bunt is that bad a play.
2 and 2. I mean,
It's the crowd you're talking about.
Look, Mike, in most cases with the guys on first and second and 2 outs, the third baseman's not going to play in.
No.
So that opportunity is always going to be there if you want to do it.
Good swing from Fitzgerald. Head staying still. You get an idea of the belief that Lodolo has on his fastball. I mean, he's very consistent in that outside corner if you're hitting from the right side.
Work out there for Fraley. Side retired. Wilmer Flores puts the Giants on the board. His second home run of the year, and it's bye-bye baby. Giants won.
So heavy, I'm fully focused. I had to slow down, let the drink. I was in Cleveland Clinic. I almost went up with God. The same thing.
Well, a reminder to lock in a reserve membership by April 1st and save 30% compared to average ticket prices. Choose from full season, 41 game, or the new 20 game plan. Go to sfgiants.com/memberships.
Here's Lux, and Lux takes wide. Here's the 1-0 to Lux. Shot on the ground, and Wilmer Flores digs it out.
Still getting used to Gavin Lux in a Reds uniform and not a Dodger uni. I didn't like him in the Dodger uniform. Now he didn't bother me at all.
Candelario had a good game yesterday. 3 RBIs, or make that Thursday. I keep forgetting a day off yesterday in Cincinnati. Just a gorgeous
they do that
day.
Midwest and back east stagger the opening day, so they make sure they get it in.
Two 2-0. See the defense, the way set up with Chapman off the line, Adames shading Candelario towards the bag at second. In tight, 3-0.
That's one that Verlander wanted. He's not going to show a lot of emotion to Corey Blazer, the plate umpire. He'll just adjust. One thing you learn if you've been around this game, and remember, this is his 20th year. He's not going to get too emotional about a pitch that doesn't get called.
Yeah, plus you think he's thrown a few 3-0 pitches?
Yeah.
There's the walk. Take the Giants on the go this season and stream the games on the NBC Sports app. And it's brought to you by Toyota. Encarnacion Strand. Takes high. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing, gonna miss. College Park High School in Pleasant Hill. That is where Christian Encarnacion Strand graduated from. Swing, gonna miss. Big swing, 1-2.
He's got power, and he's got power the opposite way, too.
And a base hit. Pass. Chapman at third. First hit for the Reds.
Verlander staying with the slider. This time it caught a little bit too much strike zone in that 1-2 count. And after seeing 2 previous sliders, Encarnacion Strand, he not fooled whatsoever. Nice 2-strike at bat.
So here's Espinal, the third baseman, who got a lifetime home run against Justin Verlander.
Probably why he's in the lineup.
Very high. There's a strike. Pretty consistent, Mike, with that fastball as far as velocity.
Man, he can paint. And we saw it 95, 94, 96 all spring. He opened up today around 92, but he's built it back up to mid-90s. That's what he wanted.
Missed off the plate.
If you're going to get any help from Corey Blazer, the plate umpire, it's usually on that first base side of the strike zone, around the knees.
Espinal definitely out of the strike zone on that swing. It's 2-2. Slowly hit. Chapman a little juggle. That's one, and that's it. Espinal runs pretty good. I don't believe they'd had a double play.
Once the bobble was made, there was no chance. Encarnacion Strand, he's a big fella. And back in the day when you had to blow up a second baseman or shortstop, that'd have been a collision play.
That would have been it. Yep.
You ever have nightmares about those days being a second baseman for 10 years?
Well, I still see the guys that used to blow you up. I see them all the time. Nice block by Bailey.
Nice block.
Ball come up.
Watch this ball come up right at the end. Yeah, caught him a little bit low in the glove. I don't think Freddie was really enthusiastic about that backdoor breaking ball, curveball called for a strike. It's tough being an umpire.
It's a good fastball. 95 up and in. It's 1-2.
Well, he backdoors it with a slow breaking ball. Then he heats him up with 95. Perfect location on the hands. Nice two-pitch sequence. He could keep climbing the ladder. He could bounce with a fastball. He could bounce a curveball in the dirt. A lot of things he could do, but he doesn't want to throw him a strike here.
Got him. You talked about he can add on 96 to end the inning.
Xfinity delivers Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports with ultra low lag. Stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Ultra low lag. Wish I had that pitch.
Yeah. Here's Ramos.
I'm voting that group best dressed.
Ramos hit the ball well in the first, only to have Friedel in center field track it down.
No, leave your hat on.
There's nothing like a waffle fry at that age. There's nothing like a waffle fry at my age.
I'm telling you, that's a pretty good spectrum. That covers about 75 years right there.
Ramos out of play. It just holds
Yeah, I don't
ketchup
care
very
what-
well, Mike.
Oh, yeah, waffle fries. Come on.
Look at this. And they're like grips for
Oh,
this
yeah.
little guy. That might be a 7-inning waffle fry.
Could be. But he couldn't be happier.
High fly ball down the line into the corner and off the top of the wall. It kicks away from Lux and into second with a leadoff double will be Elliot Ramos.
Gives you an idea how strong this guy is. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of his butt into this swing. He's got a little bit of reach, but he stays inside it. I mean, normally you hit that ball down the line as a right-hander, it's going to hook foul. And he almost knocked it out of here.
He did. Here's Adames. Letting it fly, 0-1. Cue this one, first base side. It'll be a productive out as Ramos goes to third. Look, it's very safe to say that Adames was not trying to do that, but in the end, he gets the runner over.
It'll be interesting to see how Terry Francona sets his defense here with runner at third, one out here in the third inning.
Well, they're in.
I'm a bit surprised by that.
Lee chases and fouls it straight back.
And the reason I'm surprised is that this is an offensive ballpark, and they got wind blowing out today. This decision has everything to do with how Verlander is throwing.
And a base hit to right field. 2-0 Giants.
And that's exactly why Bob Melvin wants him hitting third, especially in that situation. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. You want a contact guy up there. Moved him from the leadoff spot into the third hole. And he said he liked it in spring training. High fastball above the hands, drawn in infield, no chance.
First hit of the year for Jung-Hoo Lee, and Chapman fouls it back. Chapman hit a fly ball to fairly deep right field in the second. Boy.
That's it. That's 3 great fastballs. One away, one end, but that locked him up, sensing that Chapman was looking away. And then he comes 0-2 on the hands, and he could have got that pitch. All fastballs. Jung-Hoo Lee, one of 3 of the Giants base runners that has a green light all the time.
He goes. Chapman goes around. It'll be a strikeout, and Jung-Hoo Lee will have a stolen base. First strikeout for Lodolo.
Well, and he saved that breaking ball after showing Chapman a bunch of fastballs in the sequence. He goes down below, and that's the back foot slider that he could not lay off. That's a good pitch.
Here's Wilmer Flores. We're starting to look forward to all of Wilmer Flores' at-bats. Here's the jump.
He's going on first move.
Pretty good one.
They want him to run more. He had 9 steals last year, but he was throwing out 13 times.
If you just joined us, Wilmer Flores, a solo home run in the second. Swing and a foul. 1-2.
Now the fastball that he hit out of the ballpark was in on his hands, inside corner, and then Lodolo, respecting that, staying away here.
Good speed with Lee at second. Foul at the plate.
Did well to fight off that changeup. One thing we've seen from Lodolo is his off-speed stuff, breaking ball, the changeup. When he throws it, he hasn't missed up. They've either been down around the strike zone or below it.
Big chopper to third. Espinal will make the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants a run on 2 hits. 2-0 San Francisco.
opening week, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865.
Bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Giants as Jose Trevino, the 9th place hitter for the Reds, at the plate, and he takes a strike. Trevino 0 for 2 on Thursday. Flies this one to left, and it's going to be tracked down by Ramos.
I thought he hit that better than that.
Yeah, and I think Ramos did too, because he really got a late jump on it. Top of the order. Verlander struck out Friedel on a 3-2 pitch. Here it's just wide. Good center fielder, TJ Friedel. Out of play, a 1 ball and 1 strike.
Friedel will bunt too. I mean, he's got good wheels. He takes advantage of it. Medium ground ball to the left side. You better hurry as an infielder. That's how much speed he has.
Hard ground ball to Wilmer Flores. You know, sometimes, Mike, these infields can get hard, even though it may be raining a lot, but with the field covered all the time with the tarps, it gets hard. Matt McLain. And a strike.
One thing that Bob Melvin was talking about in regards to this field was that the grass was shaggy, and much shaggier than he'd ever seen it. They were all talking about it. Same thing in the outfield. But you know, when you think about it, this is a ballpark that's very offensive. It's very easy to hit a home run here. One of the liveliest ballparks in all of baseball. If you have a fast infield and short grass to make it even faster, you're really giving the pitcher nothing to work with. Shaggier grass helps the pitcher.
Deep to left. Ramos back. Gone. McLain, who nearly tied the game up in the 9th inning Thursday, got a bit of a hanger.
Now, this is a guy they missed all last year with a shoulder injury. In his rookie campaign, he had 16 home runs. Also hit 286. I mean, he's a big part of their offense. Got a hanger and took advantage of it.
Here's De La Cruz, who takes wide, 1-0. Verlander got De La Cruz on a 3-2 curveball. Foul back, 1-2.
De La Cruz not afraid to go off the plate away. I mean, he's 6'5" with long arms. He could get to that pitch that's 4 or 5 inches off the plate away, take it the other way out of the ballpark, I might add.
This time he gets jammed, and he'll roll out to Fitzgerald to end the inning. The home run, and the Reds are on the board. It's 2-1 Giants.
Well, weekends at Oracle Park are extra tasty this season with the new Coca-Cola Weekend 4-pack. You get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 Coca-Cola beverages. The Weekend 4-pack is available Saturday and Sunday during the opening weekend. Go to sfgiants.com/weekend.
All right, here's Matos. Matos with a double in the second. Takes a good rip and fouls it back.
He's still working on that fry.
I'm telling you, man, this is going to be maybe the 7th inning.
He's got a death grip on it too,
I
by
know,
the way.
he's got like 4 layers to go. Down the right field line, on the move is Fraley, and it's foul.
The grip he's got on that French fry is called the Wisconsin death grip. Oh no.
10 seconds. 1, 2. What? Mom, Dad, what's going on? I mean,
That is a focused dude right there.
this is your shot to enjoy the game. Get that fry off the ground.
Hey.
Nobody noticed. He's zeroing in on it. Look it.
Mom, Dad, help me out here.
Look down.
Little help.
Behind the bag at second. 1 out. Well, get all your highlights, analysis, live updates, podcast episodes, and a whole lot more. Everything a Giants fan needs, the NBC Sports Bay Area app. You can download it right now. Here's Bailey. Bailey with a swing and a miss. He popped out to McLean in the second. Wide. Giants with a 2-1 lead. Both teams with a solo home run in this game. Lodolo with 65 pitches. Now, Mom spotted it.
All right. It's the 4-minute and 10-second rule.
Let's see if she. There's a strike. At some point, all of a sudden, I'm more interested in that French fry than I am the game. There it is. Oh. Well, clearly they got more in there.
Yeah, I hope.
Chopper to De La Cruz. Played that differently, but he did get the short hop.
I mean, he had to use that boarding house reach, the spirit, straight armed. But even when he got it with a straight arm snag, it looked soft in his glove.
Yep. Schmidt was hit on the back foot by a pitch. And he makes De La Cruz work. And work he will. And that'll end the inning. 3 ground balls. Reds are coming up. Well, welcome back to the broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy, Dwayne Kuiper in Cincinnati, Mike in San Francisco. And Mike, so far your observations with Justin Verlander?
Impressed like we were all spring training long. And what he does with the fastball, the way he uses it on both sides of the plate, soft stuff sets up hard stuff on the hands. I mean, he's a craftsman, and he was rare his whole career. This is his 20th year. The combination power arm with finesse, right out of Roger Clemens and Curt Schilling's book, and he's one of those guys, and he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Lux takes a strike. Lux.
He's just got so many things he can do with the ball.
Lux, a former Dodger from Kenosha, Wisconsin. In tight.
He's got to be happy about if you get traded coming to the Midwest, where it's a little bit easier for his family in Wisconsin to come see him play in Cincinnati.
Low. That was pitch number 50. So 3-1 to Lux with Candelario to follow. Out of play. Got him.
Backdoored him. Every pitch he throws sets up the next pitch with its location and with its speed and with its movement. And every pitch is a weapon. And you mix in corner command with everything and a catcher that's the best framer in baseball. And it's a great combination.
Candelario drew a walk in the second. Out of play. Well, Mike, it really looks like he's throwing nice and easy.
Yeah, I mean, the only time he reaches back with the velocity of the fastball has been in 2 strike counts. Throws at a speed that he can control the strike zone with all this stuff. That's a great pitch. That's a great 0-2 pitch. He thought that could have been called a strike. That's how good that pitch was. But it sets up fastball in the hands.
That's going to be down the line. Matos will cut it off.
Well, he decided to go away at the knees, and Candelario beat him.
Well, you see, know your Giants, Justin Verlander. Hey, missed the parade. Something else was going on, like maybe getting married to Kate Upton. Took his daughter to see Taylor Swift, and his favorite player growing up was a hitter. That's right. Frank Thomas wore number 35. This is Encarnacion Strand, and he swings and misses. Base hit for Encarnacion Strand in the second. A little tapper foul.
You know, it's interesting that a guy who grew up in Virginia would like a guy who, for the majority of his Hall of Fame career, Frank Thomas played with the White Sox in Chicago. I mean, you think if you grow up in Virginia, a guy's going to root for somebody who's plays with the Phillies, or when he was a kid, the Nationals weren't around. But he went west instead of east.
Really, Encarnacion Strand just got a piece.
Encarnacion Strand's got strong hands. It showed on that last swing.
Got him. Climb the ladder.
So you get a strike down below the strike zone with an off-speed pitch and a 1-2 count. Where do you go with the fastball? You go right above the strike zone, across the letters. That's just a great pitch. One pitch sets up the next pitch. Beautiful example of it.
Line drive, base hit, left field. So Espinal with a base hit. And here's Fraley. Fraley struck out to end the second. Boy, he gets a high fastball and he fouls it back.
Well, I mean, it was middle in, not in the hands. That's where he got him to strike out his last at bat. And it looks like Fraley just backed off the plate a little bit.
Chapman will go to the bag, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a couple of singles. Fifth inning coming up. Our upcoming schedule brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort, Giants and Reds. That series will continue tomorrow morning at 10:30. Then it's on to Houston for 3 against the Astros. Monday and Tuesday at 5, Wednesday morning at 10:30. And remember, you can catch Giants pregame live a half an hour before each game. Here's Fitzgerald. Fouls this one out of play. Top of the order, and Ramos on deck.
Pretty amazing how the schedule sets up this year. The Giants are going to see the Reds a lot the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, then they won't see him again.
And that's it.
One and two to Fitzgerald.
I love the new schedule. I mean, it's so fair now. I mean, you play every team in baseball. Play every team in the American League. You alternate. You see them at home this year. Next year, you play them in their city. Everybody in the other 2 divisions in the National League, you play a home and away.
Up the middle. On the backhand is McClain, and he throws him out.
Well, check out the Jung-Hoo Lee back in action at Oracle Park. Because what's so exciting about it? Well, you can cheer him on as part of the Jung-Hoo crew. Tickets available in the special center field section Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games. And you receive an exclusive Jung-Hoo crew t-shirt with your ticket. Go to sfgiants.com/crew to get that ticket.
Ramos doubled off the left field wall in the third and scored. De La Cruz.
He couldn't look any more relaxed on a ground ball than that. It's really fun to watch when this guy goes deep in the hole and he's got to put a little something extra on the ball to first base. It's an unbelievable arm. He's thrown over to first and he's giving you about 70% maybe.
Here's Adames. Adames to De La Cruz, and a good inning for Nick Lodolo.
All right, time now for our PNC Bank slow-mo moment. And on a beautiful day in Cincinnati, we look at Justin Verlander, who is making his 527th start, and how he has moved the ball around and mixed his speeds and location just about as beautifully as he can.
Here he's facing Trevino, and on the first pitch he pops it up into shallow center field for Fitzgerald. A gift is Mike.
A one pitch out to start an inning, that is a gift. It really is.
So here's Friedel. Friedel, a strikeout and a ground ball to Wilmer Flores. And a strike.
Take a look at Fitzgerald taking command of the pop-up. That's the kind of communication you want. Guy does that, everybody's going to steer clear.
Right at Wilmer Flores, 2 outs.
That's a big league hang with him.
Yep. Here's McLean, home run in the 3rd.
Got a hanging slider and did not miss it. Pretty straight away defensively.
And a strike.
Pitch long enough, you develop a sixth sense about location and movement to a hitter.
In tight.
And for Verlander, he's never backed into a situation where he has to give into a hitter for something the hitter's looking for. He's just got too many options and such great command of all of them.
2-2. Base hit, right center field. Lee's going to get to it, and it'll be a two-bagger.
That's a nice two-strike approach from McLean. Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and a lot of the at-bat went on the inside part of the plate with off-speed stuff. Here they throw right to the glove that kind of drifts out over the plate, but watch the inside-out approach. He takes it opposite gap. In a two-strike, two-out situation, that's about as good a bat you can have. He is seeing Verlander well.
So Bailey out.
Had to work hard the second inning, 20-pitch inning. Up and in with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. He's reaching back right here. You have to against this guy.
Oh, and 2. That was pitch number, I believe, 75.
Look at Elly De La Cruz. I mean, he's got beads on his left wrist. I don't think I've ever seen that. And not just one set.
Trying to get De La Cruz to pitch.
Number one slider right there, and a 1-2 count. He was left out of the strike zone. He can do it 2 more times. He doesn't have to give him a strike in the zone here. He's got an open base.
Base hit. And this game is tied.
Nice two-strike at bat from De La Cruz. So Verlander going to have a little word with himself. Let's take a look at the location. Had a little hang on it. And to De La Cruz's credit, I mean, he did overswing. He took a little swing out. Had him off balance, but he kept his hands back and beat him.
Here's Lux. Two and 0.
Giants have some activity in their bullpen. Lou Trevino's up now as that last pitch is number 80.
There's a strike.
It is a steal situation for De La Cruz.
Pretty close.
It's a good pickup move. It was close. No lean. Back at plenty of time.
Foul. Adames going out, and that'll end the inning. Reds tied up, 6th inning coming up.
Well, there's nothing like opening day at Oracle Park. The Giants are going to open up the home season against the Seattle Mariners next Friday, April 4th. And you can be in your seats at 12:45 to watch pregame ceremonies that celebrate 25 years at Oracle Park. And then it's a 1:35 first pitch. You need tickets. Go to sfgiants.com/opening day.
And a strike to Jung-Hoo Lee. It's a 2-2 game for Nick Lodolo. His last 7 outs have been ground balls. He hasn't walked any Giants, and he struck out 1. On the ground towards the hole. And McLean throws him out.
Bob Melvin talking it over with Verlander after the 5th. The pitch count's running up there, low 80s. That may be the day for Verlander. But a nice first start in a Giants uniform. And there it is. Goes over immediately to say thank you to Patrick Bailey for doing a good job.
No swing to Chapman.
It's going to be fun watching him pitch this year. And I emphasize the word pitch. He can pitch. Two earnings, 1 walk, 7 base runners in 5 innings with 5 strikeouts. It's a good outing.
Chapman shoots one right past Encarnacion Strand for a base hit. And that'll bring up Wilmer Flores.
I think watching Chapman swing, I mean, he's got one of the strongest top hands in the game. I mean, usually your bottom hand of the bat is your strength hand, your top hand's a guide hand, but not with Chapman. They're both strong.
Hey, Mike, Verlander's still got a shot for a decision.
Yeah, he does.
Wilmer cannot hold up.
Watch the top hand throw. I mean, and that's an elevation right there above the belt. And it is so perfect to beat that pitch away to right field. That's perfect execution.
Wilmer towards the hole. They get 1 and 2. So the double play ends the inning. It remains tied.
Well, 1 week from today, you can pick up a Matt Chapman Gold Glove bobblehead presented by UCSF Health. First 15,000 fans will receive that bobblehead. Wait, there's more. First 1,000 lucky fans who get there are going to get a gold-dipped Chapman bobblehead randomly distributed upon entry. sfgiants.com/promotions.
Here's Spencer Bivens. He's the new pitcher for the Giants. It's a 2-2 ball game. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Trouble light on? Well, we can fix that. In tight to Candelario.
The numbers last year for Bivens, who made his major league debut at age 29 after 12 years in the minor leagues. And he had a solid season, a 3.14 ERA in 48 innings. Won a lot of friends in the Bay Area watching this guy get to the big leagues.
Swing, gonna miss. 1 and 2.
Good changeup. He'll sink and cut the fastball, slider, and you saw the changeup.
Jeimer Candelario. Little pop-up that's going to be over the Giants dugout. About 10 rows back.
Bivens, big guy, 6'5", 220-pounder. Like Verlander, also from Virginia. He's from Virginia Beach.
2-2 pitch. Bailey hangs on. Got him.
Bunched him up. Good pitch.
Here's Encarnacion Strand.
Watch the elbows just collapse. 91-mile-an-hour cutter, perfect location.
And a little low. 2-0.
I don't think Bivens throws anything straight. A lot of sink, natural sink on his fastball. He also cuts it, as we said. Everything's got downward bite, and everything can get him a ground ball.
Easy 96 on the corner. Swing, gonna miss. 2-2.
One thing that impressed us last year about Bivens, we mentioned he took him 12 years to get to the big leagues. When he finally got there, he was completely relaxed with it.
Down the line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's gone. First of the year, and it's 3-2.
He has had 2 good days with the bat. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast how strong this guy's hands were. And it is a great example of it. 2-strike count, throws the ball away, and he just takes it the opposite way. And that's a quick bat. He, like Matt Chapman, a good, strong top hand as well. Impressive.
There is a strike to the third baseman. Up the middle, and it caroms into right field for a base hit. Espinal with a base hit.
Another good 2-strike approach. Take swing out, go back up the middle. I'm not sure where it hit Bivens, whether it was the ankle or the foot. Doesn't hurt when you get it out. It hurts when it goes for a base hit.
Here's Fraley. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Quick toss.
Bivens pretty good at giving a catcher a chance to throw out a runner trying to steal. His unload time is pretty good for a guy 6'5". That was 1.17 seconds, and that's fast. Anything under 1.25 seconds is very good. This
is going to be foul. and Colgill.
Quick
at first.
unload time into the bleachers. I was impressed with that play.
Runner goes. Foul. A pretty good jump on Espinal. Lifted to right. And Matos all over it. Here's the catcher, Trevino. Chopper and Adames will step on the bag, and that'll end the inning. Reds take the lead on the home run. It's 3-2. All right, here's our game summary brought to you by Toyota. The Giants got on the board first on the Wilmer Flores home run, scored again in the third on a Ramos double and a Lee single. But a home run by McLean, a double by McLean, another home run by Encarnacion Strand. That's it for the offense. The pitcher, Nick Lodolo, pitched well, and so did Justin Verlander. So here we are with Tony Santillan, the new pitcher, a right-hander, throwing to Matos when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Trouble light on. Well, we can fix that. And here's Matos, who's 1 for 2. Pops this one, and it'll be out of play. Foul, out of play. 0-2. It stays 0-2. up high. 1-2. Hit out into right center field, and it's going to fall. So Matos picks up a base hit against the right-hander. Santillan pitched on Thursday, pitched 1 inning, and he had a couple of strikeouts. So here's Bailey. Lamont Wade Jr. has come out on deck. That would be for Casey Schmidt. Bailey, it's a double play ball. McLean to De La Rosa, double play. So Patrick Bailey offers that first pitch and hits it right to the guy that's been a big pain to the Giants today, and that's Matt McLean. So here's Wade. Lamont Wade went 0 for 4 on Thursday. And here he takes a strike. It's 95 on the inside part, but it just missed. There's our little guy. Lifted out into right center field, and Friedel will put it away. And with the help of the double play, a nice inning for Santillan.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. And by Cache Creek Casino Resort, Northern California's premier entertainment destination.
Reds are leading by a score of 3-2 when it's time for a change. Think Speedy, oil change and auto service. Trouble light on. We can fix that.
New pitcher now for the Giants will be the right-hander Randy Rodriguez. I think he'll go numbers last year. Established himself. Great stuff. 25-year-old rookie, or just about into his second year.
Here's Friedel. foul as that pitch got in on his hands.
He is not afraid to come inside. You see mid to high 90 fastballs with sink and cut. He's got a slider to change up.
Friedel takes wide. He's 0 for 3. Did hit a ball right on the button in the 5th, but it was right at Wilmer Flores. Popped up. Bailey coming back. Still coming back. And he'll make the catch as he drifted right to the backstop and then kind of glided to his left.
You have a little more room behind home plate to the backstop than you do at Oracle Park. Plus, remember, the wind is blowing out to left center, so the wind's going to help push this thing back into fair play. Gold Glover measures it out.
In the web.
Uses every bit of that glove.
Sometimes, Mike, the sweet spot is in the web.
Well, certainly on a pop-up with a catcher's glove.
Certainly when it's 22 degrees on opening day in Cleveland.
or game 160 or 142 at Candlestick.
Ooh. Here's the sweet spot. Let's see if it's in the
All
web.
right, watch where he gets it. Yep. Took advantage of that web.
Tap foul. When you have those days in Cleveland on opening day and it's 32 and you get a double play ball and you got to turn it at second and you really do have to catch the ball right in the pocket. Foul. Out.
So you're saying that one stays with you for a while?
I mean, you know it's coming. You just got to wear it. If it doesn't hurt your hand, then there's a chance that you're not going to get it out of your glove to turn the double play. No.
So you had Buddy Bell at third base. Did he have an arm as strong as Chapman's?
You know what? If I say Chapman's arm was stronger, it would only be by just a little bit. Strike 3 call.
So when he hit you in the palm of your hand, you felt that.
Yeah, you did, and both guys extremely accurate.
Well, both Gold Glovers.
Indeed. De La Cruz, he had an RBI single off of Verlander, and that tied the game. Giants have 6 more outs in this game. Swing, you're gonna miss.
Buddy Bell won 6 Gold Gloves. Chapman has won 5.
Out of play. Of course, Buddy's son David had 6 years here as the manager of the Reds.
Well, speaking of great gloves, let's take a look at my partner. The American League in fielding percentage a couple times, and in my opinion, should have won a couple of gold.
Yeah, I like to tell people that's at least 45 pounds ago in tight. Two pitch. Foul back, good fastball. It's a little 98 action.
Yeah, he's got some reach back velocity he can get too. He can cruise around 96 and then jump start 98, 99.
Got him. As Bailey will tag out De La Cruz, and that'll end the inning. All right, Giants trail by 1. Fitzgerald will lead it off.
All right, time now for the play of the day presented by your California Ford dealers. 7 years ago today at Dodger Stadium on opening day, Joe Panik took Clayton Kershaw deep to the top of the 5th for the only run of the game. The Giants would win 1-0. Whoa, hold on now. The next day, Panik hit another home run off Kenley Jansen in the top of the 9th to break a scoreless tie, and the Giants won that one 1-0. First player in Major League history to hit solo back-to-back games, winning both games by a score of 1-0.
Here's Graham Ashcraft. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Trouble light on? Well, we can fix that. It's Ashcraft to Fitzgerald.
Saw the numbers for Ashcraft in his 3rd year. This was last season.
One and two, 97.
I mean, Ashcraft has always been a starter. This is his first appearance ever out of the bullpen.
Driven into right center field and a base hit to lead off the 8th. Nice at bat. It's the first hit of the year for Tyler Fitzgerald, and it comes at a good time. And now you got speed, Mike. Couple of right-handers.
And lots of activity. Trevino and Rogers getting ready.
Off the end of the bat, foul to Elliot Ramos.
Ashcraft, I mean, he's got a good fastball. It'll go 95, 97. Slider and a changeup. Very, very quick, compact arm action.
He gets a quick 0-2 to Ramos. high and foul and out of play. Ramos' home run on Thursday went to the opposite field. There's a pitch wide.
It's high velocity for a cutter. That was a 96-mile-per-hour cut.
Down the line, this will be foul. Mike, I have to be careful in this part. This is where I call the Pablo Sandoval home run foul. Go on.
One of my favorite calls.
Oh, it was Belt that hit it. I'm sorry.
Well, it was great because Javier Lopez never let you forget that.
No, he teed it up. It was playing in the clubhouse after the game. Hit up the middle. And one. And two. That'll break a momentum every time, and it's happened now 2 innings in a row.
McLean's had a great game, both with the bat and with the glove.
Here's Adames. Outside, 1-0.
Adames looking for an average. And his first hit is a giant.
And it's going to come with a hop over the head of Espinal.
Man, that had some fuzz on it. If you're a third baseman, this is the kind of ground ball that makes you want to change positions. And a great look. Top spin, one hopper. Ooh. That's what you think about when you lay in bed at night.
Yes, you do.
Ball came up on him.
Here's Lee. Lee gets a jam shot roller, and that'll end the inning. Giants with a couple of hits, nothing to show. It's 3-2 Reds.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Reds with a 3-2 lead. Both teams with 8 hits. Lou Trevino will be the new pitcher when it's time for a change. Think speedy oil change and auto service. Trouble light on. We can fix that. Here's Lux. And it's foul down the left field line.
Lou Trevino, the new pitcher now for the Giants. Not a stranger to the Bay Area. He was 5 years in Oakland. His 7th year at the big league level. And Trevino, he's not like a normal guy out of the pen. He can give you 5 different types of movement. Sink, cut, sweep the slider, change up, curveball.
Lux feeling that one was too close to take.
It was Bob Melvin that brought Trevino into the big leagues.
Swing and a miss. It got him.
Oh, that's a good changeup. Well, YouTube Shorts are a full lineup of podcasts and tons of extended coverage you're not going to find anywhere else. You can get it all on the NBCS Authentic YouTube channel. Subscribe now.
Candelario bounces this one foul. A walk, a single, and a strikeout for Candelario. And a strike. If you're thinking about the 9th inning, it'll be Chapman, Flores, and Matos. On the short hop, Fitzgerald to Flores. So here's Encarnacion Strand, who hit the go-ahead home run in the 6th. Emilio Pagan is in the bullpen getting loose for the Reds. He will pitch the 9th. There's Pagan.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Pagan pitched for Bob Melvin in Oakland. Swing, gonna miss. Foul back. It was a pretty quick bat by Encarnacion Strand on that fastball in. Pop up. Coming down from first is Wilmer Flores, and he'll put it away to end the inning. Nice inning for Trevino. Now we'll go to the 9th. It's 3-2 Reds. It's a 3-2 lead for the Reds as Pagan stands in when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Trouble light on. We can fix that. So Pagan to face Chapman. And a swing and a miss. Dunn is now in left field.
There's Dunn. Blake Dunn.
And a strike.
I don't think Chapman quite agreed with that, so he'll take a timeout, think about it. Pagan, 33 years of age. He's in his 8th year at the big league level. Former teammate of Matt Chapman in Oakland.
High and foul and out of play.
That he got away with one there in an 0-2 count. He put one right down Broadway.
High.
Tried to muscle up there on that last fastball. Pagan, I mean, he can give you mid-90s stuff. He's got a cutter and a splitter. Those are his 3 weapons.
Pop-up playable to the right side. McLean, 1 out. And here's Wilmer Flores. Wilmer 1 for 3, the home run in the 2nd. And he takes the strike.
Perfect pitch. It's not one you want to swing at unless you're in a 2-strike count and you have to.
Up and in, 0-2.
And it winds up being a nice 2-pitch sequence. Knee high outside corner for strike 1, then right above the hands with a fastball, strike 2. And that last pitch broke him down.
1-2.
Missed by an inch. 0-2 splitter.
Two and two. Pagan wants a new ball. Matos to follow. 1 out here in the 9th. Lifted to right. 2 down. And here's Matos.
He's had a good first day.
This should do it. And that's the ball game. So game 2 in this 3-game series. It goes to the Cincinnati Reds on the home run by Encarnacion Strand in the 6th inning. So well pitched game, Mike.
It wound up being it really was a pitcher's game. We saw the wind at the start of this ball game. Thought there would be some home runs hit, but Justin Verlander very good. But Nick Lodolo is good, and both starters gave up a couple of runs, and it was determined by a solo shot home run off of Spencer Bivens. That's the difference in this ball game. Great defense, great pitching, and you don't normally see that when the wind blows out in Cincinnati.
So a good crowd, and they get to see a nice win for the Reds. Final score, Reds 3, Giants 2. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Toyota Giants postgame live is coming up right after these messages.